For many years now, I've wanted to make acrylic charms and acrylic standees that featured my art. I always think acrylic charms and standees are so cute and I really like them. However, getting these products produced by manufacturers can be kind of expensive, or the minimum order quantity is quite high. Like I would need to order more than 100 charms. So yeah, that would often discourage me from making my own items. However, the company Vograce recently reached out to me and asked me to try out their manufacturing service. And guess what? They make acrylic charms and standees. My dreams have come true. But not only do they make acrylic charms and standees, they also make tons of different items like stickers, pins, washi tape, notebooks, and so much more. Plus, they offer a low minimum order quantity, which is great if you don't need to order a ton of the same item. Like I mentioned at the start, many other manufacturers require you to order tons of units, or if you only want a few units, you need to pay way more money. So the fact that you don't need to order a ton of units with Vograce is super awesome. You might be thinking that this is too good to be true, and honestly, I was a bit skeptical as well. So I'll be walking you through the creation process, order process, and of course I'll show the finished results and we will see if the products meet my standards. Also, I do want to mention that Vograce is allowing me to try their service for free, so I'm not paying for the items. However, all thoughts and opinions are my own, and I will make sure to tell you if I'm unhappy with something. So we'll start by heading over to Vograce.com and decide what products we want to make. These custom heart-shaped button pins are really cute, so let's take a look at those. One thing I really like about Vograce is that they have templates for pretty much all of their products. We can click this link to be taken to Google Drive and download the template from there. I opened the template in Clip Studio Paint. You could open it in whatever software you want. And as we can see, they give us an explanation as to what the lines mean. Basically, this area is the safe area, and you don't want important parts of your design to be outside this area. For the art on this pin, I decided to use my YouTube icon. I thought it might make for a fun pin. I make sure to place my face and head within the safe area so it won't get cut off later on. I decided to save my files as a PSD, that way it'll keep the layer information. I used a PSD format when submitting all of my files. You can also use other file formats like PNG. Now that we have the design for the product, we'll go back to the Vograce website. So I want the heart-shaped pin, and there are different finishes we can choose from: bright film, holo star, holo broken glass, and holo heart. Since this is a heart pin, I think the holographic heart would be kinda cute. Then I just upload my file, choose how many units I want, and add it to my cart. So now those are ready to go. I basically did this same process for the rest of the products I made. Some of the products, like the custom clear acrylic keychains, don't require templates. You can just upload the artwork. Here's what the file for my keychain looked like. I made sure the background was transparent, and I gave an example for where I wanted the hole to be. I put this whole example on its own layer so the Vograce employee can easily get rid of it. I also named the layer Outline Example so they knew it was just an example. Also, when ordering my keychain, there are a ton of different accessories to choose from. I chose the rose gold heart because I thought it was really cute. One product that was a little more confusing to figure out was the acrylic standee. I basically just made a file that included the art for the standee. I also gave an example of what I want the base to look like, and I provided a large sample of the pattern I wanted for the base. I had all these different things on their own layers, and I made sure to name all of them so it makes things more simple for the Vograce employees. After I got all of my items ready to go, I placed my order. A few days after my order was placed, I was contacted by a Vograce employee. This is one of the parts I really like about Vograce, is that they have actual people looking over your order to make sure everything is okay. So many manufacturers, especially print-on-demand ones, don't have actual people review your order. And I'm really glad Vograce does, because I had actually made a few mistakes with my files. Like my washi tape file wasn't the right measurements for the size that I chose. So the Vograce employee let me know that I needed to change it. Also, all of the employees were really friendly and easy to work with. They were happy to explain things to me and let me know if things needed to be fixed. I was also able to give them feedback on the proofs they would send me and if I wanted anything changed. So once I approved all of the product proofs, my items went into manufacturing. Now I do want to say that it did take a bit of time for me to receive my products. They started to go into production on September 13th. They were shipped out on October 7th, and I received them on October 14th. So it took a little over a month for me to receive my items. I don't feel like this is too bad. I feel like they were able to get the products to me pretty quickly. Some manufacturers require much more time, like 2 or 3 months, and some are even more depending on the product. When the products arrived to me, they were in a cardboard box that was heavily taped shut with packing tape. Inside the box, the products were surrounded in a good amount of bubble wrap, so they were nice and safe during transit. So let's finally take a look at the products and see if they meet my expectations. We will start by taking a look at the heart pins. Pretty much all of the items come in a large resealable bag, and each item is individually wrapped in a little plastic bag. I know some people are concerned about waste and plastic use. Vograce recently posted on their Twitter that they will be switching to biodegradable packing, which I think is really great. Anyways, here is the pin. I think it's very cute and the colors turned out really nice. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. The holographic wasn't wanting to show up very much under my studio lights, so I took some footage of it in a more natural lighting. Also, here's the back of the pin. So yeah, I'm very pleased with how the pins turned out. I feel like they turned out really nice. Next, I ordered 2 types of stickers from Vograce. The first being a die-cut holographic sticker. I think it turned out really nice. I love the holographic, it's so pretty. Also, the sticker feels nice and sturdy. Well, I mean, for a sticker, it feels pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel flimsy and it feels really nice. The second kind of sticker, or stickers, I ordered are the Washi Tape sticker sheets. I have never heard of Washi Tape sticker sheets, so I was very interested to try these. For the designs, I used sketches from my sketchbook. The stickers have a gloss finish to them and are kind of transparent like washi tape. One of the things that is nice about washi tape is that it's easy to remove. And yeah, these stickers are really easy to remove and they don't leave any kind of sticky residue, which I think is really nice. I tried placing one inside my sketchbook and it looks really nice on white paper. I do notice that the stickers seem to be in off-white, which I actually kind of like the aesthetic of it. I think it looks kind of cool. Speaking of washi tape, I also made my own washi tape design. It features my characters from my webcomic, My Next Door Neighbors, and I think it turned out so adorable. I feel like I'm going to say that about everything, but I'm really happy with how everything turned out. The colors look so good and I just love how it turned out. Vograce has a variety of tape widths that you can select from. This one is the 2.5 centimeter. The next item I was super interested in trying out is the custom phone grip. The grip features my chibi version of myself. I do notice that for this item, the darks are much darker and the lights are much lighter, so you may want to keep that in mind when getting your items printed. One part I was a little concerned about is if the phone grip will be nice and sticky. I've had issues in the past of phone grips not gripping enough and they kind of just fall off. However, these ones are nice and sticky and stay very nicely on the phone. My sister has had this phone grip on her phone for several days now and it has not come off at all. So they work really great. I do wish the colors were a bit more accurate. For all of the other items, the colors are pretty close to the original designs, but for some reason they are pretty different when it comes to this item. So I'll keep this color variation in mind for future orders. But overall, I am very pleased. I still feel like they turned out cute. And last but not least, we have the acrylic items. Like I mentioned, I've wanted to make my own charms and standees for a really long time, so I'm really excited to see how these turned out. So first we're going to look at the standees. They come packaged in bubble wrap to keep them nice and safe. So when I saw the standee for the first time, I was a bit disappointed because it looked scratched up and it also had air bubbles. The air bubbles confused me, so I started thinking about it more and figured out that there is a protective film on the standee. I pick at the edge of the standee until the film starts to peel up, and then I peel off the film. This looks much better and it looks so nice and clean and it's not scratched up at all. I think it's very nice that Vograce puts on this film to protect the standee during transit. It keeps it really nice and pristine. I also had to peel the film off both sides of the base. And here's what the standee looks like. I love it so much and I think it turned out super cute. Also, I think I forgot to mention that the character on this standee is my OC Doris, and she's holding her little penguin plushie. For me, this is my favorite item. I'm so happy with it. The colors look really nice and are super vibrant. And it's just so cool having a standee of Doris. Lastly, we have the Acrylic Charm. I chose to do the broken shard holographic pattern and the rose gold heart clip. Just like with the standee, it has a film applied to it to protect it from scratches. I think the Acrylic Charms turned out really cute. So what do I think of Vograce and their products? My experience with Vograce was really great. If you're looking for a manufacturer so that you can make your own products for an online store or maybe a convention, I think Vograce is a really great option. I love that they don't require you to order a ton of units and that you're able to order just a few. Plus the quality of the items is really nice and I'm very pleased with how everything turned out. So you might be wondering, what am I going to do with all these items? I'm going to send these items to my patrons in the Patreon Mail Club over the next few months. Every month I send these patrons mail filled with all kinds of different items. While this month is going to be extra special because I'm going to send patrons the Doris standee and a Doris holographic sticker. I only ordered 20 of these, so I'm going to have to put a limit on how many members the mail club can have. If you're interested in getting a Doris standee, I'll put a link to my Patreon in the description. Well, that is all for this video. Remember to check out Vograce if you're interested in making your own art products. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you all on Saturday for my usual weekly video. Bye!